Welcome to episode 5 of Health Insurance 101, a series brought to you by Ditto, where you can learn the basics of health insurance in easy, short videos. You can view the rest of the videos by checking the playlist we have already created. I'm Shashank from Ditto Insurance, and in the last episode, we covered what health insurance policies typically cover. Today, we're going to talk about something just as important: what they don't cover. Health insurance can offer you great financial protection, but only if you know what to expect. Every policy comes with a list of exclusions, which means things that are not covered. Understanding these can help you avoid surprises during claims. So, listen carefully. Let's take a look at the most common exclusions in Indian health insurance policies. 1. Pre-existing diseases waiting period. If you already have a health condition when buying the policy, most insurers won't cover it immediately. There's typically a waiting period of 1 to 3 years before coverage kicks in. 2. Named ailments or specific illness waiting period. Some treatments like hernia, cataract, joint replacement, gallstones, and piles come with their own waiting periods, usually around 1 to 2 years. Even if you don't have these conditions before, you will have to wait. 3. Initial waiting period. Except for accidental hospitalization, there's usually a 30-day no coverage period from the policy start date. That means if you fall sick in the first month, the insurer won't cover the expenses. 4. Cosmetic and aesthetic procedures. Treatments like Botox, liposuction, or plastic surgery are not covered unless medically necessary due to an accident or illness. 5. Dental, hearing, and vision expenses. Routine dental care, hearing aids, vision corrections are excluded unless your policy specifically includes them through an add-on. 6. Maternity and infertility treatments. Standard health plans usually don't cover maternity expenses, childbirth, or fertility treatments like IVF unless specifically and explicitly mentioned. 7. Self-inflicted injuries and substance abuse. Any treatment resulting from intentional self-harm, suicide attempts, or drug and alcohol abuse is excluded. 8. Alternative treatments outside of Ayush. Only treatments under the Ayush framework in registered hospitals are covered. Anything outside that, like unregistered Ayurvedic clinics, isn't covered. 9. War, terrorism, and nuclear hazards. Medical expenses due to war, terrorism, or radiation exposure are generally excluded. 10. Experimental or unproven treatments. Treatments without scientific or clinical approval are not covered. This includes procedures that are still under research. 11. OPD and non-medical expenses. Outpatient visits, diagnostics, or cost of consumables like gloves, syringes, and masks are not covered unless your plan includes them as a part of an add-on. You might ask, but Ditto, why do these exclusions exist in the first place? Well, one reason is to prevent misuse and adverse selection. If people could buy insurance only after falling sick, insurers would face massive losses. 2. To keep premiums affordable, covering everything would make policies too expensive for most people. 3rd, to stay focused on medical necessity. Effective treatments like cosmetic procedures aren't essential. 4th, to avoid preventable risks. Issues like substance abuse or self-harm arise from personal choice. Lastly, to ensure sustainability. Exclusions help insurers maintain balanced payouts and long-term financial stability. Don't mistake us. Exclusions aren't there to trick you. They exist to make insurance works for everyone. Always read your policy document carefully, and if you want help making sense of the fine print, book a free call with Ditto. We'll walk you through it. No spam, no sales pressure. Link is in the description. We've also linked a detailed video on exclusions in the description if you want to go deeper. In the next episode, we'll explain how health insurance premiums work and what affects how much you pay. If you found this video helpful, share it with your friends and family. Let's continue building an insurance-aware India. See you in the next episode. Until then, happy insurance hunting.